I'm J-Dog John Karshboom. Guys, say hello to Sarah Callan. Sarah, welcome to the show. Hopefully it's always helpful. Hey, we were talking about some apple trees because it is fruit season time. And by the way, it's fruit season time because generally fruit trees are harvested bare root at this time. So they're dormant right now. Pull them out of the ground. You can buy them bare root, usually in the garden centers where we put them in some soil. So you can buy them bare root. Then we give them a good pruning, and then you can plant them. They're the least expensive right now because we don't have to pot them up. Other thing too is this is the time because you have the largest selection of fruit trees. Only harvested one time of the year right now, and then what we have is what we sell throughout the year. So if you're hoping to plant a fruit tree in the summer, say, or in the fall, it's just what's left over from what happened now. Anyway, hey, some ideas, and I told you about the four-way fruit tree. Four-way fruit trees. Let's go over some types of apples. I'm talking about a four-way apple. Some things you might expect. And I told you, save the tags. Keep the tags on the tree. When you buy a fruit tree, by the way, it'll be usually on the third year. It's usually third year before it's big enough to really get going. But expect fruit on the fifth year. So you'll be planting it you'll be planting it now, but expecting fruit really 2 years from now, especially on some things like the apple trees. Sometimes you'll get a handful of fruit before then. Always a bonus, but most often it's going to take you 5 years for it to really start producing. Anyway, some types. Now, this one has four types of apples. Say take the Jonagold apple. Now, Jonagold is a great one. It's a cross, by the way, between a Jonathan apple and a Golden Delicious apple. So bring those together, so you get Jonagold. And so it's kind of a yellow-green apple with a little bit of red splotching on it. A very good cooking apple, by the way. Generally a large apple. Kind of has a little bit of the sweetness from the Golden Delicious and a little bit of the tartness from the Jonathan apple. So it's a sweet tart apple. Spicy sweet, bittersweet, whatever. It's that mix of tart and sweet together. Liberty apple. What to say about the Liberty apple? Liberty apple is a great one for all kinds of cooking because it tends to be on the tart side of things. It's also one of those apples, the yellow-green with the kind of a red splotching, red blush on there. The tartness apple is always a little bit better for cooking, baking, apple sauces, desserts, so those type of things. The Gravestein apples. This is originally from Denmarkish. That's what we think. Gravestein apple is it's really the choice apple, I think, for apple sauce. So it's a great one for sauces and for cider as well. So Gravestein, and also this is a kind of a, well, generally in the stores you'll find them more in the green skin, but really you can get them kind of a yellow-green with a little bit of red on it as well. And of course the Golden Delicious, and they're oftentimes called Yellow Delicious. The tree from West Virginia. Originally it was found in some sort of orchard by a gentleman in West Virginia, and then the story is it was sold to Stark Brothers and it took off from there. And I think out in some sort of county out in West Virginia they had this big Golden Delicious festival. Tell me about it if you've been there, by the way. So anyway, just a little bit about apples. That's the show. Here is your quote. Good planning always costs less than good reacting. Thank you very much, Wayne Schmidt. Guys, that's the show. Always live your passion.
You see me right out of the sunset on the color TV screen.